Hey Lady K, I am so happy to finally do this tutorial for you. I found some software or a website that will help with the editing of the content of your website, which is really good. It's more specifically your blog, so that you can change out your blogs whenever you want to, and it's not overly complicated. So I am so excited. Found this company kind of on a whim. I was crossing my fingers, and they are the business. So here we go. The website is a little bit complicated to remember, but I'll definitely link it. It is html.am, and then in order to get to this page, you got to do html.am/html/editors. I mean, it's a lot. I would go into it, but you'll have the link, so don't worry. Now, here's the reason why this is super extra cool, like the best thing I've seen in a long time, because you can add text, you can add pictures, you can add links, all the stuff that you need to do without it being, oh my God, complicated. So what you're gonna do is copy and paste, well, copy the text that you would like to show up as your blog. And mind you, here's the tip. Do not take it from a website. Make sure that the stuff that you want to post is something that was in a Word document, Microsoft Word document. The reason why is because if it's on a website, this particular company is going to read the code that the designer of the website put in. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes that's a bad thing, because it's going to snatch that code and say it's an orange background. It will take the orange background as well as all the text. So you don't want anything like that. You just want to go ahead and snatch the words. So make sure, even if you have taken it from a website, go ahead and put it inside of Microsoft Word, uh, and Microsoft Word will automatically reformat it, make it plain, copy and paste it again, copy it again, and then we'll, move forward here. So that's what I've done, because I wanted to take one of your old blogs and put it inside of this editor. So this is the free online HTML editor. Really cool stuff. So let's do it. What I'm going to do is paste, and I'm going to do that with Control V. And as you can see, what came along with it was your hyperlinks, your formatting. Brilliant. When I tell you this is brilliant, this is brilliant. Like, you don't have to do too much extra work. So all I have to do is push OK. And bam, right there. You can see the links, you can see the text. And if it's not looking the way that you want, say you want this to be shifted down, you want it below the title, all you have to do is push enter. Now, the way that I was going to teach you, you would actually have to write that enter as a code. So brilliant stuff. Okay, so we're going to head and adjust all of these just so that you can see just how easy it is. Like, boom. Next line. Super cool. And don't worry if it's not looking exactly like how you want it to. The reason why is because your website's already done, then you don't have to worry too much about it fitting exactly. Like, this particular font is not the exact font that's on your website. The way that HTML works is that however I encoded it, it will show up exactly the way that it's supposed to, because I encoded it that way. So even though they reformatted it, because I encoded it inside of your code a particular way, it's going to show up the way that we originally planned for it to. Now, this particular website, or this particular article, I didn't snatch the title. So I'm going to go ahead and title it, just in case you choose to change the title. And this will teach you. So if you want to change, not the title, I mean the header. Big difference. So the title of this one was What You Don't Do. Sorry, I'm talking like that. She will. And what you're going to do is you're going to highlight it, and you're going to go to the section which is usually titled Normal, which is technically the paragraph format or paragraph formatting. You would drop it down, and you would go to header 3. Header 1 and 2 is huge. Header 4, 5, and 6 is way too small. So the ones on your website are header 3. Just know that if you ever have a headline or anything like that, it's going to be header 3. So the next step say you want a picture. And this is a little bit complicated, but not too complicated. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the thing that looks like a picture. You're going to click that. And you're going to type in an image URL. Now you're saying to yourself, I don't have an image URL. I'm going to teach you how to do that. But for right now, all you're going to do is put in what I'm going to tell you. So you're going to do images. You're going to type in images / picture name dot JPEG, which is JPG, and you get to adjust the width. So if it's 300 pixels by 200 pixels, and if you wanted a border or any space around it, if you want to align it a certain way, align it to the left, you could. And alternate text is used for people who, if the image doesn't show up. So I say picture. And so we click OK. Now it's not going to show up because technically it doesn't know that where the images folder is. It doesn't know anything. Just right now, this is a placekeeper. So for right now, you see all this beautiful writing. They're going to turn it into code. I love this company. Just in case you didn't know, I love this company. Okay, so now that you got everything looking the way that you like for it to, it's looking good, looking good, looking good. Let's go ahead and go to the source code right here, or the source button. This is technically the source code or the HTML code. Click there, and you will see the HTML code. Now, you're not going to take everything here, so don't just copy and paste or select all, copy and paste, because you don't want to take certain things. All you want is the stuff in the middle. So when I say that, I'm being a little bit evasive. What we have here, right here, what I'm highlighting, is the body tag. And at the bottom, you'll have another body tag. Sorry, I moved a little bit too fast. Here's the other body tag. You don't want anything above or below it. So you don't want anything below here, and you don't want anything above here. And you don't want the body tag as well. You just want what's after the body tags and before the closing body tag. So I hope that didn't sound confusing, but we're going to do it right now. So like I said, you don't want this. So you're going to take all of this. You're going to highlight it. And like I said, you don't want anything, you don't want the closing body tag, and you don't want anything below the closing body tag. So you're just going to do everything in between the body tags. And you're going to highlight it, copy, and that's basically it. You're done editing the text or the HTML code. So you changed it out, you swapped it out. Now it's time to actually embed it inside of your website. So when I say that you're done, I just mean that you're done doing the editing in the text part. This would be kind of the same as writing an essay, and then the next part would be, of course, submitting it to your professor. So, okay, got all my student references right about now. So, okay, let's go to how the tag or how the coding of your page actually looks. I'm talking about the whole enchilada. This is what I see. So you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Your big focus is this right here. And I made sure, let me delete this. I made sure that I put the sections that you're supposed to write into, or the section you're supposed to be pasting into, I made sure that I put it in bold and made it large letters. So everything that you need to replace is this section right here. You're going to just simply eat up that space. It doesn't matter if you leave that space there. Just make sure you get rid of replace. Right click and paste that code you just got. Boom. You're almost there.